right. Whoopi done wrote everything I'm going to say here tonight, so it's all right. Ain't that right, you smelly nigger?
I didn't write that.
Well, you is a smelly nigger. Hey, Robin, what does you call a black rocket scientist?
I don't know,
A
Ted.
nigger. Whoopi wrote it. Whoopi wrote it. I want you to give us a kiss, you smelly coghead coon. I love you.
May I say something here?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can say whatever you want, you smelly nigger. Whoopi wrote that.
That's it, Ted. You didn't know I was going to say that. Whoopi had no chance to write it. I don't accept that kind of language. You can call her whatever you want, but you don't talk to me that way or I'll leave.
Well, don't let the door hit you on your big black ass, mama, on the way out of here. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Now, Whoopi, you is a filthy nigger.
Now here it is, Spotify to everybody taking Joe Rogan. Man, they been heard him call us. He didn't call us no nigger. He didn't call nobody no nigger. He just used the word. Now we done got too sensitive, black folk. We just cry over anything that white folk do. But we ignore all the harm and the destruction and even the poison that's fed to our black babies. Y'all niggas y'all black Americans and y'all Negro Americans and y'all Afro Americans don't batter eye by nothing that you do to yourself, but you want to go clean up everybody's goddamn house. Yeah. Now, NDRE, we got more problem to worry about in the black community than a white boy talking to white folk and using the word nigger.
He's terrible.
He's terrible?
He should be off Spotify. I'm behind Neil Young all the way.
It's offensive and it's not our choice. It's not his choice and shouldn't be using it.
He's been doing a lot of crazy lately. He just thinks he can do whatever he wants, you know?
Do you guys care?
Absolutely not. Hell no.
I don't care.
What about you?
Not at all.
He's not saying nothing bad to me, so I don't care. I don't give a
Do I care about Joe Rogan generally or this issue specifically? No, but people are going to want to be upset about whatever they're going to be upset about.
Does it bother you or does it not?
As soon as I get me a show, first thing I'm gonna say, I made it.
If anything that George Floyd taught us was to open our eyes and actually see what's in front of us and actually address it, not just keep ignoring it. And by keeping him on, we're ignoring it.
But if you actually paid attention to the clips, because that's all it was, clips with no context, you would see that he was talking about the usage of the word or referring to the word in regards to something else. He wasn't saying, oh, this person is the N-word or these N-words. You know, he wasn't being degrading at all. He was talking about the word. Again, do I think anybody should be saying it? No, I don't. But let's put our emotions to the side here and think with some logic. And honestly, in my opinion, what Joe Rogan is doing right now in society is way bigger than the word, okay? Because for one, he's like the only person with a platform as large as he has that's allowing both sides of the story to be heard, okay? Because nowadays, you got the legacy mainstream media just want to put one narrative down your throat, like whatever they say goes, and if anybody goes against their narrative, you're shunned, you get called all types of phobics, all types of isms, all kind of stuff, okay? But Joe Rogan is allowing both sides of the story to be heard so people can form their own conclusion versus being told what's right, okay? So, and they don't like that. Joe Rogan get more views than CNN and Fox, okay? That's why they're trying to get rid of him. So, like I'm saying, at some point you have to realize you're choosing to be offended, and if you're that easy to offend, you're easy to manipulate and control, okay? Because these videos are old, okay? So, remember that.
It's the intention behind the words that makes them good or bad. The words are completely neutral. The words are innocent. I get tired of people talking about bad words and bad language. Bullshit. It's the context that makes them good or bad. The context that makes them good or bad. For instance, you take the word nigger. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the word nigger in and of itself. It's the racist asshole who's using it that you ought to be concerned about. We don't care when Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy say it. Why? Because we know they're not racist. They're niggers. Context. Context. We don't mind their context because we know they're black.
Just because a white person used the N-word does not make them racist. How do we know this? Because none of you all have said Joe Biden is racist. We like to pick and choose who can come to the barbecue. But let's keep in mind, nobody had a problem with Joe Rogan saying the N-word until he brought those doctors on his show talking about the Peter pandemic. That is the only time folks had a problem with it. So this is very intentional and very strategic with these folks coming out. And India Arie can play like she's the victim, but she is a liberal puppet.
I empathize with the people who are leaving for the COVID disinformation reasons, and I think that they should.
Now, you heard that? As natural as India Arie is, she still supports this Peter Pandemic. As I told you all, that anybody in the industry is going to support this Peter Pandemic, and India Arie is no different. So you heard it out of her own mouth. So just let you know, all that sage, when you move the sage smoke away, India Arie is standing there working for the system.